Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a Division 2 video. As you can see in the background, I'm holding the new exotic AR and the new exotic holster is on my leg as well. Yes, these are the two new exotic pieces that are added to the game with Season 2 of Year 6. Today we're going over how to unlock them, as it's a little bit different as it was before in the game. A bunch of things are changed within the seasonal progression with the journey and the manhunt system. So today we're going over how to get them and why should you unlock them right now. If you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form, make sure to like this video. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. It will help the channel out a lot. Let's dive right in. How to unlock these two beautiful new exotic pieces. If we go back to our inventory, you can see on the right side there is Shades of Red. Tab opened up. This will be our new seasonal tab. If we open this up, you will instantly go into your seasonal pass. It has gotten an upgrade. Every time that you hover over something, it instantly shows you, except for these colors because I'm wearing this awesome clown combination. It will show you what it will be on your character, or of course on your weapon, like this awesome looking weapon skin, or yes, it changes around, or of course this chest piece. I like this update. We can instantly see what it do for us, what the color changes will be, or what of course that patch will look like on our arm. On this seasonal track, we can of course find our new exotics as well, but already earlier than you would expect, as we can find the Centurion Scabbard, the new exotic holster, at level 29. You will get the holster and you will get the blueprint gifted to you, and then the next piece will unlock for us at level, you already know it, 69. The Strega assault rifle and the Strega exotic blueprint will be gifted to you at level 69, and this is how to unlock them. As I already told you in the intro as well, it's a little bit different how we need to get our seasonal XP. We cannot run into our public executions or propaganda broadcast to boost our XP by quite a lot in a fast way. We can still do that for our character, but this will not count towards our seasonal XP anymore, as those are split values now. To get our seasonal XP, we can run through the new addition within the game, the journey. Every time that you complete one of the objectives within the journey, you will get rewarded 250 XP towards your seasonal pass. If you complete 6 out of the 8 objectives within the mission, you get rewarded 2200 XP towards your seasonal pass. This is the seasonal pass XP right now, and this is the XP that we need to gain to up our seasonal pass. If we go back, we can also do this throughout our normal projects. If we go to projects, you will see you have your daily for your seasonal pass if you have that active. You have your normal daily projects. These will not give you any XP towards your season, but the weeklies will. If we now scroll down, you will see the difference between our character XP and our season XP. Our character XP will be showcased with an XP emblem, and that XP value will be shown in white. For our seasonal XP, you will see that seasonal emblem in front of it, and the XP values will be shown in orange. So whenever you see an XP value that's orange, now you know that XP will go towards your season. There are a few XP problems going on right now. I went from 41 all the way up to 99 by just completing a random objective. Unfortunately, a lot of people are getting boosted, so we're not sure what the exact XP is per level, but it looks like it's 1000 seasonal XP to get up one level. And that's how to unlock the new exotics, and this is how the new seasonal XP works. It's a little bit different. We cannot go into the open world and run around like a maniac to gain all that XP and then get 100 levels in a day. I like that they split it up. It's a little bit of a bummer that there are some XP values bugs going around and everybody is already boosted till the end. But I like that they split it up. We need to do a little bit more for it. There is a little bit more direction now. Instead of just running blindly in the open world or whatever you always like to do, now you have a certain objectives to complete, and that's what I like a little bit more. It gives you a little bit more direction. It gives me a lot more pleasure by playing the game again. So what will the Strega and the Centurion Scabbard do for you? And this is the new exotic assault rifle. The Strega, however you like to pronounce it. There is a little inscription on it, as every single exotic has that. This is no longer about prevention, it's about the damage control. Colonel Antoine Ridgway. The base damage of the weapon is 57.6k. We have an RPM of 700, a mag of 40, headshot damage 75 and optimal range 35. I have it on weapon expertise level 26. And of course we went for damage to target out of cover. The core attributes are always the same on an AR. Assault rifle damage and health damage, or almost always. Of course, we have a little bit of a difference with the capacitor, but most assault rifles will have assault rifle damage and health damage as their core attribute. The weapon handling and the reload times are great, as this is the exotic variant of the FAL. We have a reload time of 1.7 seconds. Insane for assault rifle, and the stability is great as well. Then we go over to the talent, and that's the talent on nerve. Killing an enemy will apply a mark on every enemy within 20 meters of it. Multiple marks can be applied to the same enemy. Max number of marks that can be applied to an enemy is 5. Deal 15% amplified damage per mark to marked enemies. So per mark you will do an extra 15% amplified damage. So this can go all the way up to 75% amplified damage if you take out 5 people around, for example, a named enemy or a biggie. This is so incredibly good and gives you a lot of power, and I'm glad they brought it back to 20 meters. It was 10 meters on the phase 2 of the PTS, but that felt very underwhelming. The mods on this are 5% critical hit damage, 20 rounds, 10% weapon handling, and 5% crit chance. It is a great weapon. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. And of course there will be a bunch of builds with this awesome weapon, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and keep updated for all news of the Division and new builds as well. Jumping over to the next exotic, and that's of course that Centurion Scabbard. Why do you want to unlock this as well, and why do you want to be using this? Because if we're gonna hover over it, this will give us that weapon handling and critical hit chance, next to of course the weapon damage, as this will be a damage holster. It has an inscription on there. It's better to have more than one gun in your holster. You can't hold 2 guns, but it gives you something for it back, and this is insanely good. It will give you the talent counter. Swapping weapons will give the following groups of bonuses one by one in order: 20% rate of fire, 20% weapon damage. The second one, 50% magazine size and 50% reload speed. The bonuses remain active for 12 seconds or until the next weapon swap. Swapping to your sidearm will not trigger the next group of bonuses. And this is incredible. You can give your main weapon 20% rate of fire, 20% extra weapon damage by just switching around with your weapon. Don't worry, it sounds worse than it is. It's just switching your weapon around. You can do that insanely fast, and it's not as punishable as versatile. I'm not a big fan of versatile. I'm not really a big fan of trying to do more things to give me damage, but just switching from my primary to my secondary to back to my primary to give me 20% rate of fire and 20% weapon damage is just insane. You can keep this up the whole time, because if you switch your weapon, that cooldown of 12% will be refreshed to then switch back to your primary weapon to give you that 20% rate of fire and 20% weapon damage. I'm not a mathematician, you know, we need to kind of wait and see if this is the best in slot holster right now. But for me, it looks like it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm trying to get a few different builds together, but man, the combination with this and then with that Strega, because it is a little bit lower on the RPM, 700 is still decent, but this raises it up by quite a good margin, and you can just shred people down with that extra 20% rate of fire, 20% weapon damage, and then at the same time, of course, getting that Strega out and amplifying that damage every single time when you take somebody out. This combination is golden and I freaking love it. And that's pretty much it for today. A little longer video explaining how the whole new seasonal track system works, and of course showcasing you the new exotics and what they can do for you and how to unlock them. Hit me up with a comment down below what you like about this. Are you already at level 100 as well? Is that XP buck there also for you? And did you already get that Strega and or of course that Centurion Scabbard? Would love to know what you think about these additions. I think both exotics are a great addition to this season. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. Pure Prime out.